This is Toronto, the capital of North America, birthplace of funk, where the albino panther roams free. I'm your host, Don, and this is the Ridonculous Race.
Welcome to the Ridonculous Race review with your host, not Don, once again, aka Ryder. Hey guys, it's Ryder here. So another amazing week of Ridonculousness, race, whatever. It's a great show. It's a great show. There's once again, following the pattern of week one, there was a new episode every day of last week. Great, and starting in 2 days on Monday, there will be another week of new episodes. I really like that because think about if we had to wait every single week to get a new episode. This season would take like a full year to get through. We've already gotten through 11 episodes, and it's only been 2 weeks. I'm pretty happy about that. So there's a lot of big stuff that happened within this last week, and we're going to go through all of that, and I'm also going to be talking about some predictions, because I think that we need to predict what in hell will be happening within the following episodes. So far, there are officially 20 with titles for, the episodes, but of course, most likely we will be seeing at least 26 plus episodes, just because there's 26 different countries that they're going to, or places really. So yeah, but let's start with some highlights, right? So, the biggest one I'd have to say is Noah and Emma. So, at this point, you guys should have probably, if you've been watching the show regularly, you have probably developed some favorites from the teams. And if you haven't developed favorites, you're at least you're on Team Noah and Owen, or Jeff and Brody, just because you either love them from the original Total Drama or something like that. But most people have picked people that they kind of would like to see win. You have, the person next to you has, the person across the country has, who's watching this video right now. So everybody's sort of in that same boat. I was never a big fan of Emma and Kitty, and if you don't know who they are, if you've been watching all the episodes so far, you probably should know. They're the two twin sisters. She wants to be a lawyer or something. Kitty's coming along for a ride. I don't know, but you know who they are. You know who they are. And Emma's sort of a bit bossy and everything like that, and Kitty sort of just does whatever she says, and because they're sisters and best friends or something like that. So they're sisters, but they're also like best friends. So I originally, when we first met them, along with other groups of people, I'm like, I don't know about these guys. Now, we are 2 weeks into the show, we've seen 11 episodes, and I actually really like these two characters, and I'm kind of almost rooting for this team. Why? Because if you remember, if you've seen any Total Drama season, there has always been some sort of love stories. Or if not one love story, multiple love stories. And if not two love stories, then at least 3 to 4. And that's what truly creates that drama part. Because we have, in the title of every season, there's been total and then drama. Well, where does drama come from? Of course, the whole competition itself. But that's really not what it is. It's more of the relationships people are creating with each other. So, of course, I'm really kind of rooting for Emma, mainly because of Noah. Now, Noah just sets her, I don't remember where they were. I think they were in it was the Transylvania episode. That was last Monday. And they went to Transylvania, and they're doing, like, some gymnastics things, and Emma's doing a flip, or something like that, and Noah just sees her and like, whoa, she's kind of hot. And he kind of starts to like her. So, of course, throughout this whole week, Emma and Owen, or not Emma and Owen, Kitty and Owen, they're trying to get Noah and Emma together. Noah is obviously, he's admitting that he likes her. Emma, on the other hand, is sort of reluctant to say it out loud. But it's like, Emma and Kitty are two of the most normal people on the show. Now, if you really think about that, there are a lot of kooks on the show, which is pretty normal for Total Drama, because they need the kooky people. They need the crazy people. They need the bizarre people. That's how Total Drama works. Emma and Kitty seem to be on the more normal end. Noah and Owen, I say they're pretty much on the more of the normal end as well, aside from the fact that Owen's just eating things all the time and, whatever. But you get what I'm saying. So I think there's there's definitely more than I like Devin and Carrie a lot too. I think they're also more on the normal end, and they've got like a relationship thing that could work out too as well. So I'm also really liking their teams. So those are 3 teams that I'm really big for. Also, I'm going to be talking about who got eliminated, so I suggest if you haven't seen episodes 7 through 11 yet, click out of this video, watch the episodes, come back. So we're going to start right now with spoilers. Here we go. So yes, sadly, very, very sadly, the Adversity Bros, Mickey and Jay, right? I'm pretty sure those were their names. The Adversity Bros, they were eliminated yesterday. Yesterday on Friday's episode. It was rough. But it was between them and Owen. It was between the Adversity Bros and Noah and Owen. And if I have to pick one, although I really was rooting for the Adversity Bros, I would prefer to see Noah and Owen go farther. That's just my personal opinion. It's just because I'm fans of those characters. So, of course, they did it. And, I don't know. I'm sad about it, but I'm happy that Noah and Owen didn't get eliminated. But overall, I think those guys are that's a big thing. Here's another big thing. Let's talk about the ice skaters, the ice dancers. They are having terrible luck right now. Why are they having terrible luck? Well, because it was in the Hawaii episode, I believe. No, it wasn't in the Hawaii episode. It was the episode before that. The jungle one. I forget what that... The Brazilian Pain Forest. So that was on... so really what happened was, it was on Monday's episode when they were going to... No, I don't even remember at this point. But it was, I think it was in the Brazilian Pain Forest. No, it wasn't in that. Maybe it was in the Hawaii episode. But what happened was, I forget her name, Jacqueline or something like Jacqueline, or... I don't know, I'm just going to call her the female ice dancer. She loses her lucky bunny foot, which supposedly was, helping the ice dancers get into first and second place. So yeah, she loses that. She finds this lava rock that's in the shape of like a trophy, and she makes that her new lucky charm. And of course, it's not lucky. It's very much unlucky. So they are getting terrible luck. Things are bad things happening to them, and they are coming in 4th place all the time. So they hate this because 4th place is failure. They are gonna make it. They're gonna stay in the show for a long time. Why? Because they are somewhat the villains of this season. There's really never heroes or villains. But if they're the contestants with the darker edge and the darker side to them, so they're gonna make it far. But I don't know. I'm almost sort of like wanting them to get out, but I feel like they're always gonna kind of be there. So we'll have to see about them. The cops, I don't really. I kind of like the cops a lot better when they first started, but the big white girl, the female white cop, kind of getting to me a little bit. And the black girl doesn't really talk very much, so I don't know. I'm not the biggest fans of them, so we'll have to see where they go. Some other ones. The Rockers. So I'm not a big fan of the Rockers at all, really. But I thought they actually kind of got eliminated. But there were these non-eliminating episodes where there was no elimination. There was actually 2 last week, so I was like, whoa, that's a lot. And what happened was, they got eliminated, but then they come back yesterday on Friday, and they get in 1st place. So I was sort of hoping they get eliminated, but they haven't yet, so I would have rather see them go than the Adversity Brothers. But we'll have to see, like I said, we'll have to see. Who else is still left? So we've got Dwayne or something. No, we got Junior, and I think it's Dwayne or Dwight or something like that. The father and son. So they're left still. They're still in this thing. And I think the kid is going to make it far. I think Junior is going to make it far. I think that there's a lot of potential with him. His dad, on the other hand, I mean, you're probably thinking, well, how only one of them? If let's say they lose, they both get out. It's not just one or the other. I think they are going to make it way down to like the finale, or maybe like, you know, by the time we're in like the third to last episode, there's only going to be like 6 contestants left, or something like that, probably. So I think what they're going to go similar to the actual Ridonculous, the actual Total Drama, like Total Drama Island, and they're going to split teams. So everyone's going to be against each other. The partners will now be turned on each other, and I think that's how it's going to happen. So the daters. Now the daters actually broke up, so that was pretty big. Now there is a villain, though. The female dater, she is somewhat of a villain. She's very bossy. I really am a big fan of the dude, though. The male dater. I think he's a lot of fun. And I think that he would be a fun character to see in the future. I'm a big fan of those guys. I think that they really have a lot of potential there. I think certain ones I kind of want to see go, but other ones, you know, it's fine. How about the Goths? So let's talk about the Goths. The Goths are actually kind of funny. Now, I don't know if I don't think they're really going to make it far. But, you know, we'll have to really see what happens. But, I don't know. I'm kind of hoping that they make it far, but then they don't get to the finale. Just because I don't think that there's a lot of effort with them. I do think they're fun, they're good for comedic purposes, but I don't really want to see either of them win. I just don't think that they have... I mean, there's very little character development. We just know that they like dark things and death and all of that. So, I don't know. Yesterday, their makeup and paint came off, and that was pretty funny. But then they saw this like shop, and they became like beyond goth. So that was kind of, yeah, well, right. But overall, this was a great week. I think really the locations are really making it great, and we can't forget Don. Don's really just great, though. He's really. I think that when we first started off in the first couple episodes, I don't think Don really had much of a distinctive Chris personality. As we've gotten into these newer episodes, I think that Don definitely does have some streaks of Chris. Also, want to point out when they were in. What was it? I'm trying to remember. Were they in, it was the shopping mall one. It wasn't the Hawaii one. I can't remember. But there was this one where there was a museum, and it was filled with Chris and Chef merchandise, and artifacts, and old Total Drama stuff, and that was really awesome. That was the episode where the mom and daughter got eliminated. But right now I think we're doing pretty good. And last but not least, I may have forgotten some other ones, but for me the only other bigger one are the Stepbrothers. Now we haven't really gotten much of a story with them in a long time. We'll have to see if that changes. But I don't know. I think that there's certain ones where I think are just more supporting characters. Other ones at times I think they're going to rise up more. I'm really looking forward to seeing more of this. There's a new episode on Monday. Let me know what you're thinking about everyone here. Who are you expecting to win now that we know who's been eliminated? And how much are you liking the season? I'm loving this one. This is definitely in my top 5. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to click, share, like, subscribe. And make sure you tune in next time for another Ridonculous Race review.